But before we move on, I got to ask, what's the story behind the name? I feel like there's a story there.
Okay. There is a story. There actually is a story now that I think so. Uh, Two of my friends, they have a group called Beach Noise, and I was just hanging out with them and helping them out with music. I'll like play bass and stuff like that, but or keys or whatever. And I got a telescope because I was just like, we were, there was some clear skies out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get a telescope. We're gonna look at some cool shit in the sky. And uh, I went out there. I was like, oh, I can't wait till the moon comes out and we'll see the moon and we'll look at the moon and all that stuff. And the moon, for some reason, I don't know, it was the time of the year or that where we were, but the moon didn't rise where we were for 2 weeks, or it was hidden or something. It wasn't around, or the days it was out, cloud cover everywhere.
Right. Yeah.
So for 2 weeks straight, it was like I was searching, trying to get the moon. And so they were like, Andrew and the moon. Like, that should be your independent name. I was like, yeah, you know what? I dig it. And it was kind of funny story, but also at the same time, kind of like it felt more fitting than Galactic Drew.
I tend to agree. No, but it's always good. I mean, you typically there's always a story behind a name. I remember like when I named my first ever band, and literally the song just came from. Sorry, the band name came from a song, and I thought it was cool, and we picked it, and we all agreed on it. And but like it's so much better when you hear about people's stories behind things when it has meaning, because often like a band's name will start from a song and then they'll just choose like to name it after that. But I've heard other bands have like pretty cool stories which I don't know if I believe. Like I remember there was this like metal band years ago called Fall of Troy, if you're familiar with them. And apparently their story is that they were flipping in some sort of like history book or something, and like they just randomly turned to one page, and he put his finger, one of the members of the band put his finger on like a particular phrase and it or page, and it said Fall of Troy, and he's like, okay, yeah, Fall of Troy. And I'm like, come on, man, what are the chances of that? Like but
Yeah, it could have been named something else.
yeah, yeah, like something just really like random, like a piece of pottery or something.